The rain beats a heavy rhythm on the glass, a reminder of the hours that refuse to pass. I am sitting in the kitchen where we used to talk. Now I am tracing out the shadows where you used to walk.
The tea is growing cold inside a porcelain cup. I keep staring at the doorway, but you won't show up. It is funny how the silence has a roaring sound when the only thing you love is nowhere to be found.
I found a silver hairpin on the bedroom floor, and a faded coat still hanging by the wooden door.
Every little corner holds a ghost of you, and I am drowning in a river of the deepest blue.
The clock upon the mantel strikes a lonely chime, just a cruel decoration in the march of time. I remember how you laughed when the world was bright, before the shadows came and swallowed up our light.
The curtains flutter gently in the evening breeze, carrying the sighs of all the dying trees. I never thought a house could feel so utterly dead, with nothing but the echoes of the words you said.
I try to close my eyes and catch a little sleep, but the mattress holds a memory that is far too deep. I turn around and reach across the empty space, and find nothing but the coldness of this lonely place. The floorboards creak beneath my hesitant tread, like a warning from the living to the lonely dead.
I look at the calendar hanging on the white wall, marking down the days that have started to fall.
Since the moment you packed your things and walked away, leaving me with nothing but the words I couldn't say. I touched the wallpaper where your shadow used to lean, and I wonder if our love was just a passing scene,
a temporary shelter from a harsher storm, a brief beautiful moment when our hearts were warm.
The autumn leaves are falling in a golden heap, but I am buried under promises I could not keep. I walked down to the station where we said goodbye, underneath the heavy canopy of an iron sky.
The train tracks stretch forever to a distant place, and the smoke overhead cannot erase your face. I remember how your hand felt so warm in mine, like a sudden burst of summer in a winter line.
But the cold crept in and settled in our fragile bones, and
We turned a happy castle into heavy stones.
we spoke in sharp directions, though we meant to stay, and we watched our little kingdom slowly drift away.
Now I am standing on the platform as the engines scream,
Waking up to realize I lost the only dream that ever made the morning worth the rising sun. Now the day is over and the damage has been done. The passengers are rushing past without a single glance. They do not know that I have lost my final chance.
They carry bags and histories to somewhere new, while I am stuck forever in the thought of you.
The whistle blows a warning that is sharp and clear, a sound that signals everything I have to fear. The iron wheels are grinding on the metal track, and I know with absolute certainty you are not coming back.
I watch the red taillights vanish in the distant gray, as the last bit of my happiness is carried far away. The platform becomes empty and the station master sister sighs. He looks at me with pity in his faded old eyes.
He knows the look of someone who has missed the final train and must walk back home alone through the freezing rain. I turn my collar up against the bitter biting wind, thinking of the sacred bond that we so carelessly thinned. And the rain keeps falling down upon the empty street, washing out the footprints where we used to meet. Oh, the echo of your laughter is a haunting tune, like a broken melody beneath a hollow moon. I am holding on to nothing but a faded spark, just a lonely traveler wandering through the dark.
Yes, the rain keeps falling and the shadows grow,
and I am learning how to let the only heaven go.
I went to the garden where the roses died, and I sat down on the bench where we so often cried. The weeds have taken over what we used to tend, a fitting visual metaphor for a tragic end.
I found a little notebook with your cursive script, full of recipes and stories that the years have stripped. You wrote about a future that we never saw, a picture-perfect canvas without any flaw.
But reality is jagged and the edges cut, and the doors we open wide have all been slammed and shut. I read the words you left until my vision blurred, and the quietness that followed was the loudest word.
I try to find the moment where the alignment broke. Was it something that I did or something that I spoke? But the universe is silent to a broken heart. It just leaves you in the ruins where you fall apart.
The petals on the pathway are all gray and torn, like every single beautiful thing that was ever born.
I touch the rusted metal